Hi guys, it's Borgson. Hello, welcome to my channel if you are new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. So like I say in all my videos, I just hair wash day. I just washed my hair. So guys, you guys noticed by now all the posted videos wishing Mandy a happy birthday. I want to go into some detail here, but I'm not going to go into how she completely died. I'm not going to say roughly what year she died even to just I have to respect her sister and her brothers that are still with us last I heard. And I want to get out the brother's name, but I don't want him. I don't remember one of the brother's name, but I do remember the sister and the other brother. The brother was closer to my age, and she has a few other siblings. So I don't want to give out any personal information because God forbid I would not want someone to try to find Mandy's grave and vandalize that. And guys, who the heck would vandalize a child's grave? But you never know. So, guys, when I was 7 years old, back like I said in the story, guys, I made friends through my mom's friend who had an autistic son who was in class with me. And me and him at first did not hit it off, but I hit it off with his older cousin, and we would talk and dolls, action figures, stuffed animals together. My mom would get us treats together and all like cookies and cakes and chips and soda because I'm hypoglycemic and she wasn't. Anyway, guys, my mom would have her come over once in a while, come hang out with me. You guys will know I have two special parents. I took disabled parents. If you guys are not new to my channel, I was raised by two physically disabled parents. My parents aren't mentally disabled; they're physically. They're both physically. They were both in our. My parents are still just physically disabled. If you guys know my channel, but everyone always says my parents were so kind to everyone, guys. My mom tried to arrange a sleepover party. I wanted to have a sleepover on a certain date, guys, and it haunts me to this day. Because if I would have been allowed to have my sleepover party when I wanted it, Mandy might still be here. And that's a lot of burden for a child. I did learn to learn to let it go. Guys, I'm not going to even get into how she died, but she did not die naturally. First off. And this is why I strongly believe that you ought to never, I don't care if you really love somebody, you don't live with somebody until you're married, when you have children. And this is why people ask me why I believe this. Mandy's why I believe this. Mandy is why I believe this. I don't want to give out too much information, but somebody the mom had living with them, I'm not going to give much information, I'm very, very blank, is the person that killed my friend. And I'm not making this video for views, guys. I swear, I wish I was, guys. Anyway, I was 7. We wanted to have a sleepover party, but it was school night. And I said, Mom, I don't care. I want Mandy to come have a sleepover party with me. Guys, I don't normally tell this part, but since I'm making this video, around 5 o'clock at night, I had told my mom that Mandy came anyway, and she's in my room. We're having a sleepover. Guys, have you seen my childhood home? There's no way possible that would happen without my mom or my dad being aware of it, because you'd have to go the front. The steps we're in to get upstairs were in our living room. Just like they are in this house, you'd have to go past my parents to get upstairs. It's not possible, guys. And then you'd have to go through my room, which was on the left, and through my room was the bathroom at the time. So you'd have, guys, Derek would have known. Derek's room was right over. Derek would have known, my brother. And my family went, what? I said, Mandy came to visit me. We're having a sleepover. And that creeped my mother to do. My mom was like, all right, Borixon. Guys, 20 minutes later, my mother gets a call from Mandy's aunt, who says, I don't want to say my parents' real names on here. I don't say else real names on here. Shelly, we can't find Mandy. My mom was like, what? Which is doesn't know his actual name. She went, what? She said, Shelly, we can't find her, Shell. We can't find her. And she's like, oh, okay. Because you guys know, my mother has interests with special needs children. Like my mom is very, and you know, this my friend actually, guys, what's just sad is Mandy was one of my only non-special needs friends. It does do want to say that. She was my only few non-special needs. That I'm aware of, I don't think she was special needs. Most of my friends have special needs, or intellectually disabled, or physically disabled, or have autism, or dyslexia like me, or have visual impairment like me. And all my friends are special needs. And she was like my only friend who wasn't, so it's kind of why it was cool. Also, Adrian didn't have special needs either, Monique's daughter, my friend. I guess her name here because I think Miss Monique is long with Jesus as well. And my mom was like, what? So my moms keep getting new updates. Guys, around 9 o'clock at night, her aunt calls actually because her mom was hysterical in the background and said, Shelly, we need to tell you and Bert something. And my dad's like, what is it? They said, we need you to sit down, and you sitting, and we need to tell you something. And my parents are like, what? She went, Rupert, you need to get your wife on the phone. This is serious. And he's like, what is this? And that's when she said, we found her. And my mom's like, what, guys? Remember, I don't know the difference with RASA from, taking someone's life. I'm not going to say the word here for if I ever get monetized for YouTube. And I would not want to get monetized for this video. And I didn't know the definition. So I thought, well, she's going to be all right? And my mom had this look in her eyes. I'm going to try to say this. And my mom said, not again, not again. Oh God, oh Jesus, not again, Jesus, not again. And I'm like, honestly, not again. What? And my mom is sitting on my bed and she's been crying, and she starts telling me that she understands what I meant when I said that Mandy was in my room. She said maybe she was in spirit. And I'm like, what? Anyway, guys, this is really, I didn't want to make myself cry this video, but it might. It turns out she was kidnapped and murdered by a family member. And it was, I'm not even going to get in this video about how drastic it is because I'm afraid someone will look her up and try and find her grave and try and, deface it. Anyway, guys, I tried to find her grave because I tried to find it last time I went, but I couldn't find it. Anyway, my mother just started crying and started crying, Penelope. And I was like, who the Penelope? Guys, my mom told me on her deathbed who Penelope was. Penelope was my mother's childhood friend. The same thing happened to. Penelope was kidnapped, molested, raped, and murdered when my mom was 7 or 8, 9. They line up almost perfectly. He beat her, he shoves her under matters. Oh God, it just like creepy things happened to that Penelope, guys. Even just thinking of my mother and how she must have felt when she found out that Penelope was gone. Anyway, guys, my mom started having have flashbacks to Penelope, and my mom told me at her own, almost at her own death, she told me on deathbed why she never let me go to Mandy's funeral. She said, I didn't want you there. And Mandy's mom was a beautiful woman. I thought she would never say this to me. She said, when I went to Penelope's funeral, her mother looked at me and said, Shelly, it should have been you. It ought to have been you, Shelly, who died, and not Penelope. What? Sorry, guys. I started to curse at the end of that. But anyway, guys, that is some evil stuff to say. So my mom said, that is why I did not let you go to Mandy's funeral. Because Mandy's mom would not have said that to you, but I didn't want to take that risk. And guys, years later, and by the way, horrible things happened to her family after that. They tried to take the kids away from her, like her brother and her sisters, and all this. This isn't my story to tell. And every time I would go and play with Joe, her brother, it was just so heartbreaking because he always said I reminded her so much of his sister because we were together. And like playing dolls and Barbies and all and stuff, guys. But anyway, and this has been 25 years. This is starting to make me cry. This has been 25 years, guys. But this evil, what he did to her, is still in my heart. It took my innocence because a 7-year-old thinks her friend's gonna get kidnapped, molested, raped, and murdered. Who is thinking that? Anyway, guys, so that's why I'm weird about friends. That's why I have weird religious rules, it seems like, and religious thoughts. But you know what, guys? She's in heaven. You know, you grow up and you date boys and you do things with boys. You're supposed to be able to call your friend and tell her, right? My friend's in heaven. Well, no, Ashlyn and Joni, and we'll give it the real names on the internet, are great. Like, they're my two, like, friends I have that are with us and who are still my friends now. And Adrian was a good friend of mine when I was younger, so I had them too. But Mandy should still be here. She's only been 35. You know what, guys? I'd like to say, it's Mama's place to say this. Remember, guys, it's been a long time since Mandy went to heaven. Since Mandy went to Aslan country, she was too pure for this evil, disgusting world. She was too beautiful and too pure for this disgusting world. And you know what? When I hurt my ankle, I thought I was dying, guys. Like, I was so sick. I was in so much pain, and I actually dreamt I seen my mother and cousins in heaven, and my two cousins that probably, if they would have lived, Giovanni and Dennis, not their real names, but they come on here, probably would have been raised as my oldest brothers if they would have lived. Anyway, this was before my uncle passed. It was their father, but anyway, when I got there, guys, the house was beautiful. My mother was walking, which is creepy, and I mean, I was scared of it, guys. When I seen my mother walking, I was scared of her. I didn't even think it was my mother in the dream, guys. I thought it was a demon pretending to be my mother because my mother was in a wheelchair, busted knees, busted hip, busted legs. Like, I did not know that to my mother, and she's doing laundry, and I'm like, oh, how are you? Why are you doing laundry? But anyway, guys, it was nice to see my mom happy. And when she told me my pain was coming in because I was alive and my pain was torn, I was only on that roll because I was in so much pain. I asked my family members, and I said, Mom, where's Mandy? She said, I assure you, she said, you don't have enough time left here. You're going to get stuck in this world. You need to go back to your body. You go back to Dad. You're out of contract. She said, but I promise you, Mandy's being taken care of. Priscilla has been taken care of. Somebody is taking care of them. And I said, all right. She said, I give you my word, honey. She's okay. Someone's taking care of Mandy. She said, and I drop in and see Mandy, and I drop in and see Priscilla from time to time. So I see Penny and Mandy from time to time. And I was like, that's good. Penny being my mother's friend who died. Okay, guys, this video is cut away from me. I was trying to cry a little bit. But okay, guys, for my normal happy videos, remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. Go hit the bell to notify for post notifications, guys. I make this video not to embarrass Mandy or her family. Not to embarrass her. She's with the Lord. But her family, guys, I make this video for awareness. Guys, you hear beautiful birds chirping. It's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. Bye, guys.